Take it away, fellas.
Thank you, voice girl, and welcome once again to another edition of the Manspace Podcast. Now, this is the voice of Russ, and with me, as always, is my co-host who says he will not go out and buy the Drake cologne because he's not like us. The one and only Big Les.
You're absolutely right. However, I wouldn't do that anyway.
Really?
Nah. I ain't real big on celebrity stuff, man.
Man, it honestly smells good.
Does it?
I did not purchase it.
Yeah,
but
you smelled it.
I did smell it. I do know several guys that have gotten it. It lasts all day.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't have an overpowering smell.
Maybe I'll go smell it, but I don't think so. I don't know. Most of their stuff.
Price tag though.
Yeah. I just bought my mama some Prada, so I don't know if it was more than that. That one had a super healthy tag. Yeah. And I was like, oh,
yeah.
Lucky. I love you, lady. Oh, Lord Jesus. Yeah.
Have you seen the whole thing with the fried chicken ice cream?
No, what is that?
It's ice cream in the shape of fried chicken. It looks like you're biting into a piece of fried chicken, but it's ice cream in the middle.
That's nasty.
It took over social media for a little while.
So new twist on the drumstick.
Yes.
I ain't gonna ask what they're gonna come up with next because it will be a next.
Yeah, I'm gonna show it to you right now.
Remember the viral not fried chicken ice cream? What? Well, Life Raft Treats has done it again. This is their seafood delight. Let's try key lime shrimp. Whoa. Wow. Oh. What? Look how real that oyster looks. It's a strawberry oyster. Man, cut it out. The attention to detail. Like, look at this. Look at the texture on the lemon. Seriously? The lemon is called citrus bomb. Okay. You almost forget it's ice cream. It's like sherbet. It's key lime sherbet. This is everything it should be. Lastly, we have a lobster claw. It says it's chocolate. Lobster tail. This is the claw. I mean, it's chocolate ice cream covered in chocolate. Like, how can you go wrong with that? Wow.
What you think about that, Big Les?
I think I want to try it. Oh my God, the fat kid came out in me so bad. I've never seen the chicken. And now I got the seafood.
Yes, the seafood.
I'm sure you have to order this. It's got to be.
You have to specially order it. It comes with about $100 price tag on it.
I guess I ain't gonna have none of that. Briar or some Mayfield. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get fancy. You know what I mean? I'm gonna get me some Nestle drumsticks, and I'm like,
oh gosh,
oh my God,
this fool said Briar's.
I get some Briar's ice cream, cuz.
Uh,
I mean, but I mean, for those who want to to do something different at
yeah,
an event or something like that, I guess that's different.
that is very different. That's very
It
different. That's very
is different.
creative.
Yeah, very creative,
Um,
very different.
it
Mhm.
it might be worth a try at least once. And I do
I
like
got
key
to
lime. So I
I
mean,
got to
when
really like you. $100
he's
high price
I
tag.
know, right? But
For
he
ice
said key
cream?
lime for the shrimp. Yeah, I might try that.
That's the one
Now,
that got the lemon bomb got me too.
yeah, I do
That
like
one, that one, when he said that's sherbet, I was like, oh no, it's sherbet.
but my friend,
Yeah.
there's a whole lot of big backetry that we got to get into real quick. So
Food alert. Food alert. The Moonspace Podcast is talking about food again. Food alert. Food alert.
I guess I should have played that before I did the other video.
It's a possibility.
But
Oh man.
Les, I have an affinity for wrap snacks.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
Minus the Nicki Minaj flavors.
Yeah,
I
and
don't like those.
Nicki Minaj was
But
out.
yeah, but the Rick Ross, the
The Migos.
amazing,
Yeah.
oh man, the Migos sour cream, bussin', the little
Yeah.
Snoop with the cheese curls, yeah,
Yeah.
on
Yeah.
point. The little babies are my favorites. But our guy Trevor sent me a
Yeah.
link a
Uh-huh.
while ago about this new thing from Rap Snacks. Master P, hook us up. But he sent me a
man.
link for it, right?
Uh-huh.
So I'm like, I don't know if I would try it. Well, last Thursday, I walk into the store. I'm like, you know what? I want some Rap Snacks chips,
Mhm.
So I go in and get a bag of the little babies, and I'll get a little bag of little bootsies for later, right?
Right.
Right. So I go up to the register. My man says, we have the Rap Snacks Honey Bun.
Oh Lord.
Yes. The
Now
Rap Snacks Honey Bun. These are the big back edition.
Big bag.
I just saw
Big bag. Yeah, my bag is
I was gonna ask you who is this one by, but then I saw a big bag. I was like,
Yes.
shit, that's 90% of the country. You know
Dog.
what I'm saying?
And they come in multiple flavors.
Oh no.
They have a birthday cake. They have an original. They have a strawberry, which I just held up the strawberry one. And they have a lemon one. They do have the lemon one. I only purchased two.
I cannot see that. I cannot see that in the store.
Yes.
I would buy it.
Yes. They have the lemon.
Oh,
And let me zoom in. So see the lemon
Big
glaze all over it.
God, dog, that look good.
For those that are watching, that are listening, rather, there's no rapper affiliated with any of these. They just say Big Bag. So
They should have said, make them say,
I know, right? Like the cup of noodle soups did, right?
Nah.
One of these is 500 calories.
Oh, I need a
Just
baby
one.
big bag.
Yeah. Right.
And ain't no such thing. I know people say, well, just get a piece of it. Once you open up something like that, you don't get a piece of it. You eat the whole thing.
Now, we've talked about the honey buns before. And
yes, we have.
And typically, when you get the honey bun, you got to throw it in the microwave.
Just to heat it up. Yep. Get that glaze.
I'm a ways away from my kitchen. I'm not going to heat this up, but I am going to try this on air.
Let's see.
I do have
the strawberry.
Oh, I have the lemon. I know the lemon one is busting, but I'm safe. I know Mrs. Russ loves the lemon. I should have brought her up here, but she's busy right now. So she could have tried the lemon one on air too.
Yeah.
So you could get the feedback on both.
My God.
But I'm gonna try the strawberry one right now.
Go ahead.
I've had these since Thursday and I've been good. You know, old me I honestly was gonna record a video for you and just play the video of me eating this thing. But I did not open it.
Oh my God. Bro, I just got finished eating dinner. And my stomach is growling. It's over here like, oh no, cuz. What you doing?
I only ate a little bit for dinner because I was saving my extra
saving
calories.
Your extra calories.
I'm not gonna eat the whole thing. Oh, the strawberry smell up in this joint is awesome. Oh my God.
So it passes the sniff test.
Yes, it does pass the sniff test. I'm going in. Let me zoom
put the
camera
wrapper
in.
Just put the wrapper closer to the mic, please, and rattle it some more so I can get even hungrier.
I'm gonna put this up to the camera so you can see strawberry glaze all over the honey bun.
Oh my God, I gotta drink some water for you. Oh,
I'm gonna read the ingredients in this thing because it's probably everything that's bad for you up in this, but
yeah. All I can hear is dun 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 dun. We true soldiers. We don't die.
Bruh.
Yeah. You to raise the hand. Oh my God.
Yes.
I guess when we go to break, you're gonna finish that.
No. I'm not. I'm gonna wrap it up. And put it away. But
that's hilarious. I'm over here crying because I'm just like, I'm crying not because I'm happy. I'm crying because I'm sad because you get to eat it and I don't. That's what I'm crying for. I'm just not making the ugly face. I'm like, oh my God.
I do a lot of stuff for the Man Space Nation. And that one, Man Space Nation. Yeah.
That's it.
That's good stuff. That's a winner right there.
Oh well.
The wrap snacks, honey, but I'm gonna have to record me and Mrs. Russ going in on the lemon in a day or two.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give her the other half of the strawberry.
Well, I think you should just get 2 new ones and y'all open them at the same time and you try them. That's a
quit trying to be a bad influence on me.
That's a true comparison, right? You got to do it together.
No,
this is a relationship.
If I go back, I'm gonna try the other flavors.
I think that's a whole start of a show. You trying new wrap snack flavors. What else they got? They got anything else new? They got anything else? Because I'm gonna tell you something I've never seen, and it's probably been out there for a while. And I'm sure somebody will say, "Oh, you old on this list," but I don't go down this aisle often because I have a very weak. I'm weak. I'm gonna just do it. But I was down the ice cream aisle yesterday. Because I went to the store yesterday evening, and they have soft serve butter pecan ice cream in the grocery store. So it went into the basket, right? And it made it all the way home. But I didn't get the first taste of it. My wife saw it, and she instantly got a serving spoon and dug right in. It's just like, oh my God, this tastes like Mr. Softy. It's just butter pecan. So she gave me a half a spoonful. And I enjoyed it too. And I told her to get it away from me before I eat it all. So I'm sure she's in there enjoying something right now because I told her she couldn't eat it around me because, you know, my willpower is a little weak at this point. I'm still working on myself, you know, and I need to get that out the house. But now since you showed me that, I may have to go get some soft serve vanilla and grab that lemon and just sit back and go fat boy style on it. You know.
Yeah. Just
eat,
one day.
I'm gonna eat the whole tub of ice cream with 200 crushed up in it.
Oh no. I want you around to be able to do the show with me next week. So no, that you can't do all that.
Oh, we'll be in the corner somewhere doing like this. Because I'm gonna be jacked with sugar. Oh my God, man. But now I gotta go look for them. I don't even go down the.
I'm on the Rap Snacks site right now.
That's crazy. They got soda, lemonades.
Rap Snacks lemonade, bruh. The ooh wee lemonade.
Lord have mercy,
bro. I would be all over this green apple, bro.
Lord have mercy. That's a lemonades.
Yes.
That's a strawberry lemonade up front.
Yes, sir. Strawberry watermelon.
That's a wonderful combination.
Got some blueberry, fruit punch, cotton candy, green apple, and the strawberry watermelon.
Cotton candy.
Yeah.
Sweet as gold. Let me see a Tootsie Roll.
Bro, but these sweet chili lemon pepper.
Yeah, Rick Ross's.
Rick Ross.
Yeah.
And bruh, they own one.
Yeah.
Those things are good.
Yeah, I don't want no parts of none of them.
The Migos, the Snoops. I like the Boosies, the Louisiana Heat.
Yeah.
I did the gumbo air.
You did?
Yeah, the gumbo was good.
Gumbo was.
You did do the gumbo. I've not seen the yeah, I've not seen those.
Cheddar barbecue. Yeah. All in salt and vinegar. Barbecue. Oh wow, it's got all of that on it.
Yeah, that's like the all in hots, man. The all in is like that.
Wow.
The little baby all ins, the ones I love. Yeah, those chips have everything in it. I love those. So yeah, so this is what I'm on the lookout for, Man Space Nation. If y'all see it, let me know. The Rap Snacks nacho chips. And then,
wow.
Of course,
no, we can skip past Nicki Minaj. Just those ones.
Yeah, they just had a bad aftertaste. I'm sorry.
Oh, you got plain Jane.
Yeah, I've never seen the plain Janes before.
Yeah, because they probably don't sell sitting next to sweet chili, lemon pepper.
Right.
Ugh. There you go.
Flavors of the month. Let's see what the flavors of the month.
Little babies. Oh no, that's NBA
no, that's
NBA
Youngboy. Yeah, all in remix barbecue.
Yeah, bro. I'm gonna stay away from Master P.
Let's go to break so we can stop drooling over here.
Hey, you see, I got quiet. I got real quiet. Hey, I'm texting the old lady like Rap Snacks. I just texted her, told her we gotta get some Rap Snack honey buns. Oh my God. I know when she read that, she gonna be like, what? What is that? And she like honey buns too. So yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Man Space Nation, we'll be right back. But before we do that, we gotta get you to our sponsor, and you already know who it is. Fellas, let's talk about something that's very, very important. It's time to trim the hedges and tidy up the terrain. because presentation matters. And the folks at Manscaped know exactly how to help you keep things clean, smooth, and frankly, a little bit heroic. Whether it's with the Lawnmower 5.0 Ultra, with skin-safe technology, or the Crop Preserver deodorant for yes, down there, or that ridiculously fresh, refined cologne, Manscaped has turned men's grooming into an art form. No nicks, no snags, no excuses. And right now, because we here at the Manspace Podcast love you guys and your grooming habits, you can get 20% off plus free shipping when you use our code TMSP20 at manscaped.com. That's TMSP20 for 20% off and free shipping. And if it's free, I'll take 3. It's time to level up your grooming game and treat yourself like the legend you are. Get Manscaped because confidence starts below the belt. You're welcome. So, big bro,
What's happening, brother?
before we get into our topic today,
Mm-hmm.
I just saw this as breaking news
Uh-oh.
that he who shall not be named,
Mm-hmm.
or is also known as OOMF,
Orange Mussolini. Yeah.
yes, he's pardoned
Yep.
the Grizzlies.
What?
Yes,
I thought it was the other guy. Oh my God.
yeah, he pardoned the Grizzlies.
Really?
Yes,
Mm.
I was a fan of their show, right?
I was too. I liked it too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I knew a lot of the stuff was scripted, and
Yeah, of course.
that's the nature of the beast.
Most
right?
TV is. Right.
I'm surprised it took him this long to do it.
You are?
Yes.
I don't know.
I knew
I think they have to serve some of their time. You
he
know.
knew this was going to happen.
Why did he mention it before, or did he say something about that they're friends or anything? Okay.
Oh yeah, they're friends because they're in the real estate, that real estate circle. Yes, yeah, they're friends for a while. Plus, Todd has had a MAGA thing in his cell a few times on the wall that the guards keep taking down.
Gotcha.
But yeah, ever since they started this whole thing, I kept telling Mrs. Russ that as soon as he goes to jail, if OOMF wins, he's going to pardon him.
Yeah. See, I didn't think they were going to be in this long, honestly.
Yeah.
Todd is not the type that now he's going to come out with a whole nother crap talking game.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
I done been to prison. You know what I mean? It was a hard time.
Doing hard times in Club Fed.
Yeah.
He couldn't get his hair dye.
Yeah.
He's all gray right now.
Yeah, couldn't get his tan and all of that stuff.
Yeah, man.
Well,
but one of the things that from that show that you saw a lot was a lot of competition between the family members, the parents, the even the husband and wife. And something that got me thinking, my wife and I was sitting there playing some board games the other night. Do you ever do that, you and Mrs. Les? Just sit there and play board games?
Yeah, we'll play cards or some sort of Yeah,
so we'll do a game night, and usually we designate one night where we're just going to play games. And so we're sitting at the table, got a movie on in the background, we're playing games and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And but we're very competitive with each other. Like a lot of guys, they try to be all cutesy with their girls and stuff and let them win. I'm like, no,
Yeah.
Now we get into these games of competition.
Yeah.
I'm trying to take your soul.
Right.
This what's on, right? I
Yeah.
don't try to let anybody like after my kid did a victory dance on me one time. She was 3. After that,
Yeah, it
I
was
did not let
over.
her win it at anything.
Yeah. You can't. You
So
got to keep. Yeah.
if she beat me legitimately. It
Yeah.
wasn't like I let her win. So it sparks a competition, but to go further than that,
Mhm.
right? I think that a lot of times in relationships,
Mhm.
especially if the spouses are in similar fields,
Yeah.
it sparks a level of
It does.
competition between them.
Yeah.
Um,
Some
I've
sort
gotten
of.
hooked.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've gotten hooked into the show Matlock, right?
Yeah.
The
The
new
new
version.
version. Okay. Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
right. And it's not like I thought it was a reboot and everything. It's
Mhm.
not. It just happens to be a woman who's assumed
Who's
the
assumed
name Matlock.
Matlock.
It's not
Right.
her name. She's
Mhm.
just assumed the name and she's lying to everybody that her last name is Matlock. She's created a
Right.
whole fake persona,
Right.
right? And
Okay.
but there is a couple on there that are going through a divorce. They're both lawyers working for the same firm.
Okay.
And to make it even worse, there's one of them might get selected for partner
Oh.
divorce. One of
Yeah.
them selected for partner.
That's something else.
There's a level of competition that goes
Mhm.
between the two of them. And whether or not, that was around before or during the divorce, or maybe parts of what even led to the divorce. I don't want to give too many details for people that not have watched.
Haven't watched it.
It's
Yeah.
very good and it's very watchable. Check it out on CBS, or if you have Amazon Prime, go on the Paramount Plus app. Check it out on Paramount Plus. But anyway, um, do you feel that competition within a relationship can be healthy?
I do. I do.
Yeah.
I think it's really good because
Hmm.
it actually shows you how people take winning and people take losing as well.
Right.
How far are you willing to go to win? You know
Mm-hmm.
what I mean? You know, just opens up the communication too. Because
Mm-hmm.
when you trash talking, your aggression levels and the whole 9 yards, teaches you how to or it shows you how you control yourself and all different types of things. There's a lot that can be learned from playing games with each other, you know.
Games is one thing though, like
Mhm.
playing a board game.
Right.
But when you get into career, right? My wife and I were talking about this morning, right? My
Yeah.
wife is a speaker, right? She
Right.
goes on these
Right.
stages and speaks. Every now and then I do a little something. I
Hmm.
don't do it very often because I don't really enjoy it. But
Right.
I get out there every now and then and do a little bit, right?
Hmm.
And I made the point. I said, what if I came into this field? You've been in this field for a while. What if I
Hmm.
step into this field and now I'm getting the big contracts
Right. Right.
from companies
How
that
would that?
you've been in this thing for
Yeah.
years and I've
Yeah.
surpassed you?
Yeah. How would that work?
Right. So I saw this study, a 2019 study from personality and individual differences,
Hmm.
that found that 40%, nearly 40% of married individuals admitted to feeling jealous of their partner's success or popularity at some point.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say I feel jealous at all. Not in that sense, because I guess because it's all coming back to us.
See, that's the healthy way to look
Yeah,
at it, right?
yeah, yeah,
So my wife and I are very supportive of each other,
yeah,
right?
absolutely.
But sometimes I'm just like, go get your own thing, right?
Hmm.
When we started a podcast, she started a podcast.
Right, right.
We were doing different things. She started doing those things. Like, go do your own thing. Don't follow, but this is my thing over here,
Right.
right?
Don't be over here.
Go over there. I got this, right?
Right, right.
But I can kind of see the other side of it, right?
Mhm.
I mean, yeah, we're very supportive of each other
Yeah,
in our endeavors, and we do push each other. And I do have the mentality of what each other does comes back to the house,
right.
right?
You have to if you're in a
If you
truly,
want to be successful,
yeah,
if you
if you
want to
want
be
to be
successful,
successful in life, you
right?
truly have to have that, you know. Absolutely. But yeah, I could care less, but I do know someone. I know a couple
Mhm.
of people who are, they say they're not, but you can tell they have that little bit of jealous. Oh, she going, such and such and such and such, you know, ever since she got that promotion,
Right.
it's you
Mhm.
hear those type of things. And that's just a little bit of jealousy. And I was like, man, you sure you sure you're all right? You don't get that under control, it's gonna lead to some other issues,
Right.
you know. It's
So
go ahead, go
a
ahead.
2021 study
Mhm.
by American Psychological Association found that 22% of spouses feel competitive with their partner when it comes to
Mm.
income or career status.
Mm. No, um, I always give my spouse wage recommendations.
But you guys are in essentially two different fields,
Yes. Yep.
right?
Hmm.
Came
Yeah.
from the same company when you met,
Yeah. But two completely different sides of the ball.
different fields.
Yeah.
If
Yeah.
you guys were in the same field
Hmm.
and she was progressing faster than you were,
Wouldn't have a problem at all.
mm,
I'd get out of the way. Because see, to me, it all comes back here,
mhm,
right? This is a shareable meal. This is not individual meals. Excuse me. Everything is shareable with us.
mhm,
So that money goes into a pot, you know. Now she might
right,
feel like, well, you spending too much if I
right.
do, you know what I mean? But it is what it is,
But if she got, now she's supervised, you guys are in the same field,
Mhm.
work for the same company. Now
Right.
she's a supervisor. You guys
Yeah.
do the same job,
Yeah.
but she's a supervisor. Now she's a manager. Or
Mhm.
now she's a director and you still, punching a clock
Right.
like you
Right.
were when you guys met.
Mhm. I got to find another job.
Yeah.
Yeah, she can't be the boss of me.
She's not your boss. We're not,
Okay.
I'm not gonna play.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not, but you do the same thing. But she's not your boss.
Yeah. Oh, well, I mean, I could care less.
Mm,
I think we would have to set some boundaries at work, right?
mhm,
Because of the difference in our skill sets, or
mhm.
our difference in the level of where we are within the company. We would definitely have to set some boundaries and, you know, uh work from there. But
I
and the only reason I
but
say
I
that is
can
because people get jealous. Others
yeah,
get jealous or get, oh, the only reason he getting this because she a director over there,
right, right.
you know.
But I can see how it can be flipped, right, on us
Oh
here,
yeah.
where a person can be a little salty, especially if she's the income, if
Yeah.
she's the overall breadwinner, right?
I think that is most
If
men's problem.
yeah,
Just be honest. How many men are good with their wives making more money than them? I mean, I would take a guess. It wouldn't be very high. You know, I'm gonna go something like 27%, less than 30% of guys say it's okay. I know my homie is looking this up, y'all. So just give him a second. He will have some real facts. But I personally, I could care less. I could care less. Because when we walk in the house, we're on the same level.
So, according to CBS News, men tend to be happier if they earn more money than their wives, but unhappy if the wives earn more. Less stress is experienced when the wives earn about 40% of the total household income. So, not half, but keeping it around 40% or less. But they also don't want to be the sole breadwinner. For me, it's one thing that I don't have a preference on. I would not care one way or the other if my wife made more money than me. Right?
No.
I think where I would have a bigger issue is if she came home and started to try to assert dominance at home.
Yeah. Because of that, or just
right? Because
dominance,
of that.
Period. Okay.
Because of that.
Yeah. I would have absolutely. You and I are in the same boat with that.
Yeah.
Right. Because I don't come home and assert dominance because I make more money than you. You know what I mean? This is a pitch thin household.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? All the bills get paid. Where I don't pay something, you do. You know what I'm saying? Or you take our money, put it together, and you pay all of the bills.
Right.
I could care less about any of that other stuff because it's to me, it's not real world. Right. Well, let me just say this. Those are rich man problems. They ain't my problems. You know what I mean? We not rich. We got to make this thing work. Right. You know, the more money, the more problems you have. And I think some of that comes along with it, you know, because, you know, you're in a high dollar relationship, you know, some of those guys I don't think they can handle that type of situation because, you know, they want to have that tag as breadwinner. You know, look what I did. Look what I do. You know, and I could be completely wrong. I don't know a whole lot of guys like that. You know, but I do
know men where their wives bring in more money than them.
I'm talking about the other situation, the rich guy, and he comes home and look what I did, this, that, and the other. You know what I'm saying? You wouldn't have any of this if it wasn't for me. You know, that type of guy. I don't know very many of those guys because one, I probably wouldn't associate with them. You know?
Yeah, I mean, we're watching that play out with Puffy right now. Exactly. Puffy and Cassie. So we see that scenario of it. Yeah. But the reality is, that situation to an extent, not to the extremes, but to the extent it's probably happening more times than not.
Yeah, you think so? I would hope not, but you might be right. You might be.
Yeah,
you're possibly right.
Would hope not, but I think more times than not that you get that dominance of men over a woman because, and especially if we see a lot of times when we talk about men that are trying to get women that are broken. We talked last week about the age difference where men are getting women that are strategically younger.
Yep.
Yeah. So
and all that plays a role in dominance. You know what I mean? I can control this situation.
Right.
You know, So I get it. I'm just not, I'm just not a fan of it. Yeah. It is what it is. And I don't want my daughters or granddaughters, nieces to go through anything like that. Because I
Mhm.
mean, some people will do anything for the money, though, bro.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
You know.
But you know, I think that when you get to the jealous factor,
Mhm.
and that's the underlying root of it,
Yeah.
where it's not so much of competitiveness, it
Mhm.
just becomes a jealousy
Yeah.
of the other spouse.
Mhm.
I
I just.
think it's not that they're a terrible partner.
Mhm.
I think that there is some insecurity.
Yeah. Anytime that there's jealousy of a partner, I think there's a problem,
Yeah.
right? If there's one person you shouldn't be jealous of, it's the person you laying there beside. You
Yeah,
call your
that's true.
spouse. You shouldn't be jealous. You should be the biggest cheerleader
Yep.
that they have. There should
Mhm.
be no jealousy, right? I want to see my spouse win. And if she's
Mhm.
winning better than me, keep winning, baby.
Yep.
Because the more you succeed, the more you do, the better
Mhm.
we are.
Right.
It's the same with me. I listen, I want a cheerleader,
Mhm.
you know.
Yeah.
That's what I want. I don't want somebody else cheering me on. I want
Right.
this one cheering me.
Like I heard my wife being introduced at an event, and
Mhm,
they made reference to me, and it
mhm.
says, "Oh, and there's her husband, and it takes a special guy to sit in the background." I'm like, "Whoa, hold up, bro."
Yeah, who said I'm
You
sitting
know,
in the background?
who says that that's what I do?
Uh,
Just because you don't see everything I'm doing, you don't,
exactly.
right,
Exactly. You're
right.
the glue that holds that thing together. And see, and that's
But see, things like that can start to crawl at you,
but see
because
thing.
that annoyed me, and I have yet to
Yep.
have that discussion. I I can't even believe I put that out to the Man Space Nation before I said it to her. But so I'm gonna have to say something before this episode
But
drops.
see, I get it because it would annoy me too. You know,
Right, right,
it would annoy me too, right? Because the thing is when you said that, it annoyed me immediately because I
yeah,
know what you do.
yeah,
I know what you do in the background. And I'm like, what you mean? A special husband?
right,
That's right. He's special. You know what I'm saying?
hmm,
Because he does so much that she ain't even got to do.
right,
She ain't got to think about it because she has a support system that's there and cheering her on and pushing her forward. So
right,
she can do these things. You
yeah.
know what I mean? Hey, listen, you ain't nothing without a team.
That's it.
Nobody can do it by
That's it.
themselves.
Nobody can do it by themselves.
You need a
Nobody
team.
can do it by themselves. Some
Yeah,
there's always, and it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter whether you're a professional golfer, you're a pro
that's right.
bowler, you're
That's right.
or a tennis player. You
Yes,
didn't get there by
by
yourself.
yourself. And people need to stop thinking that.
Right.
Listen, I understand that you came up with the idea and you went down the road to make it happen, but somewhere you crossed paths with someone who helped push it even further for you.
Yeah.
Maybe just once, maybe twice, three times, four times. Even if you got employees, somebody is helping you get there. You
Mhm.
may have thought of the thing, you may have created the thing, you may have put it down on paper, you may have started the thing, but you need others to help you continue to push it forward.
Yeah.
Because what if you started? What about the guy, whoever that made, I don't know, something simple? He still needed a team to manage it, to ship it, to put the cost to it, to get the supplies for it, right?
Right.
You still need a team.
Yeah.
Everyone needs a team. Be a
Yeah.
teammate when it's time to be a teammate.
How do you keep the competition from hurting the relationship?
Oh, again, when you're having this competition or things, you got to know your spouse, your partner.
Because here's the thing. The other spouse doesn't know they're in a competition.
That's true. That's true. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't even have anything to say with that one. I don't know. I don't know how you would keep it from being a competition. How you
just keep it from hurting the relationship.
even hurting them. Well, I would say if it was in my situation, it would be never to speak of it. Right? Never to speak
But
of
see,
it.
if you never speak of it, it's going to continue to well up in you and start to eat away at you. And now that thick skin you had is starting to get thinner and thinner and thinner until
yeah. And then it's gonna be too late.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I'll be honest with you. I guess I always fall back on communication because that's what I know.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying?
Communication. That's it.
Yeah,
You got to be able to talk to your partner without any shame.
That's my first
talk
thing to do.
about your feelings. Yeah.
Doesn't
matter what, male or female. Be able to talk to your partner.
Yeah.
Because there should be nobody that you should be able to talk to more or before your partner.
Your partner. That's absolutely. But this will also tell you about your partner. If you go to have this conversation and they blow it off and be like, "Why you just jealous? Da 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 this, that, and the other," and blow you off, and that tells you a little something about them too.
Right.
So because that means it's already up here. The head then just went,
I think one of the big things that we have to remember, whether you are the breadwinner or you're not, that your partner's success does not diminish your worth.
That's right.
And a win for them cannot be a win without the team.
That's it. It's a win for us.
Celebrate each other.
Yes. And I think a lot of people have that issue. They don't celebrate us.
Here's something that I hadn't really thought of until now is setting shared goals.
Okay.
Like if you guys are in the same field, for example, let's just say, hey, instead of I'm gonna sell this much, like your t-shirt game, right? I'm gonna sell this many t-shirts, and she comes, well, I'm gonna sell this many t-shirts. No, how about we sell this many t-shirts?
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
We're gonna set a target goal, and it's a shared goal. So now it takes away that competition from, okay, I did this and she did that. No, we did this together.
Yeah. Because then at the same time, you see, I guess it goes as for us, this is a us thing, right?
Yes.
So no matter what happens, it's us. We decide what we do and where we go, right? It's never been for us, it's not a competition, but I understand when you say that because people do get into that, well, this is our business, but I'm pulling the load because I'm making all the sales.
Right.
Well, you're good at sales, then you should continue to do sales.
Absolutely.
And I should do what I'm good at.
Yeah.
Right. And that's how we ran our business. I wasn't good at I'm not good at sales, but she's much better. Believe it or not, I'm the more communicative, right? I'm the social. She's not, but she's better at selling than I am. So I pull back from the sale. I support her in it.
Mhm.
She asks questions, babe, can we do this? Answers,
Right.
you know, and I know my place, in this situation. She knows her place. She can't tell you how we can make anything. She don't know the names of it. She don't know nothing. But she can tell you how much it
Right.
costs and how good the shirt feel.
Right.
Right? She can do that stuff. She got the connections,
Gotcha. Let's hop into the last word here.
Sure.
And now, the last word.
This has been an interesting topic, but I feel that a little competition, it works. It helps you both grow.
Pushes you forward.
Yes. So a little competition is good. Just keep the love, not the scoreboard at the center.
Yeah, I agree. And communicate through it, right? Because that's the key to all of your issues. Because if you talk about them, you don't have to worry about them. Let's talk through this and let's just keep it moving. I always say put the strongest one in the position that they should be in. Everybody has a position in this thing. So,
So I was looking more into that whole study while you were talking real quick. And it says, further studies reveal that when wives earn more money than their husbands, both partners report a lower level of marital satisfaction.
I don't know. I need to go calculate and see if my wife make 8% more. Give me some more honey buns. I need some more toys, girl. You know what I'm saying? I need to know what your 8% equate.
Oh boy, let's go to break. Oops.
Hey, like you tell me, it had a timer on it, bro.
Watch the blue line.
Watch the blue line.
As we do each week, we like to close the show with a little bit of inspiration. And when life presents you challenges, it also presents you an invitation to rise above fear, doubt, and giving you the strength to be different and come out of your comfort zone. Every occasion that tests us is a moment calling for transformation. It may not come wrapped in clarity or ease, but it's in these very moments that we're offered a chance to grow into the person that we're meant to become. Rising to the occasion isn't about perfection. It's about courage, action, and commitment, even when the path ahead seems uncertain. Every obstacle you face isn't just a barrier, it's a mirror. It reflects back your potential, and it's going to ask you, will you meet me here? Rising to the occasion means answering yes, that you answered the call. Even with trembling hands, even with a pounding heart in your chest, it means that you're trusting the strength that all you need is within you, waiting to be called upon. The greatest victories don't come from waiting for the perfect moment. They come from showing up, ready or not, and giving everything that you have. It's easy to underestimate the power of a single decision, but the decision to stand tall instead of shrinking back, the decision to speak up when silence would be safer, the decision to step forward when staying in place feels more comfortable. You see, every time you choose to rise, you reinforce a powerful truth that you are capable, you are resilient, and you are built for more than just survival. You are built for significance. And no matter how small the occasion may seem, your choice to rise elevates not just you, but those who are watching you and hoping for permission to do the same. So what lies ahead of you, whether it's a daunting task, a life change, or a quiet personal challenge, remember this, Manspace Nation. You don't need to be extraordinary to rise to the occasion. Rising to the occasion is what makes you extraordinary. Step forward, stand firm, lean into your calling. And Manspace Nation, knowing that you choose to rise, you light the way for others to do the same. Your moment is now. Meet it with everything you got. Wow.
Hey, if that's not a wake-up call,
Yeah.
rise to the occasion and give it everything you got.
You don't need to be extraordinary to rise to the occasion. Rising to the occasion is what makes you extraordinary.
Extraordinary. Absolutely.
Man,
That's
I mean,
beautiful.
we're seeing that. I mean, we got the NBA playoffs going on. The WNBA is hotter than ever. I mean, it's weird. It's amazing to see
Yeah.
people rise to the occasion when the moments are big and the spotlight is on you.
Yeah.
And stepping up. It's not it's overcoming the obstacles.
Yeah. And that's why the big boys make their big dollars, because they step up, they lead, they rise to the occasion. They don't let the occasion, dictate. They rise to it.
That's right.
Well,
Manspace Nation, every Monday you can catch us 2 days early and catch the latest episodes of the Manspace podcast on WTMSTV.com. And then every Thursday, you can catch us with back to back episodes. It's Throwback Thursday every Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern on WTMSTV.com. And then when you're done there, go on over to the manspacepodcast.com, because season 6 is coming the first week of July, and it will be Ask the Manspace. So send us your questions and we will answer them for the season 6 premiere. So go to the manspacepodcast.com, click on our mugs there, and go and check it out. Ask the Manspace. Send us your questions and we'll answer them on air for the season 6 premiere of the Manspace podcast.
Yes, sir.
That was a lot. I think I'm on a sugar high from this half a honey bun. I have not been doing the sweets of late.
Yeah, that sugar got you going, my dog.
Yeah, I've eaten half this honey bun. I'm gonna go take my wife the other half of it. I have not opened the lemon. The lemon is still closed, and I will show you. I've only done half of the strawberry. It's quite good. I can't lie. It's quite good.
That's hilarious. That is hilarious.
Yeah,
it's got you out of there. Well,
it
hey, if you need a sugar rush, go get one of them.
Oh man, back in the day, I I would be on these drives. I would get an iced honey bun and a Monster Energy drink and be good, bro.
Yeah.
And man, that was the life.
My thing was Starburst. I eat them boys and I got so much sugar till I started sweating and I was in the car. Yeah. But that sugar crash is a nasty bastard, boy.
It is.
Woo.
It is. Oh
Nasty
man.
bastard.
Boy, I'm waiting for this one to wear off of me because hopefully I will be laying in bed when that does.
Yeah, I was about to say you're gonna be somewhere asleep.
And on that note,
we out of here.
thank you for listening to this episode of The Man Space.
Whichever platform you listen to us on, make sure you subscribe and don't miss a show.
Remember to keep up with all the Manspace updates on our website, themanspacepodcast.com.
And you can follow us on Instagram at manspacenat1.
Until next time, Manspace Nation, he's Les, I am Russ, and we are out
Out of here.